So I was going to do the Pro mod, but I did do some research that I need to um, hold on, let's see how this works. I've been searching for it too. Looking for something. Just been looking for something hella stable. And something to pass the time on. So let me turn the main menu. Go to settings and let's turn this fucking. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so I've been trying to figure out a good tune for this thing. So, anyway, I didn't know that you have to research the car in R&D to be able to unlock it in the next class, which I did end up doing. But now it's making me having to do another season in the super modified. So this is gonna be the silly season. I'm not really trying to, win, but if you want to get through this shit quick, just fucking disqualify. It'll get you through the races quick. But I thought I'd take the time to at least sort of try to make a tune for it. I've been kind of going through different things here, just kind of see what works, what doesn't. And the rear anti-roll bar, I want to turn that up a little bit. Rear spring damp, a little bit. Junior should have a damping ratio above 1. This means the suspension is overdamped and can settle the suspension more gracefully. Try to stay around a damping ratio of 1 to make sure that the ratio is not too high, making the vehicle sluggish in slow speeds. Okay. So, well, okay. So we'll kind of do 140 and see how that feels. Rear spring, okay, right here. So a higher frequency will make the spring stiffer. Too stiff means the suspension does not compress quickly enough. We'll keep it about right there and just see how that works. See how this works. See, that's what it does. It does that little glitchy fucking thing. I think it's because of the fucking downforce. Because when that thing goes, you can see it fucking compressed down. So, let's, let's turn off the ballast. And let's do the right height. So we'll go higher, right there. And then we'll do the rear tire pressure, 9 psi. 12 psi for the front. Because I wanted to, kind of compress in the back when you launch. To, put weight in those tires, or grip in those tires. So let's see how this works. See, if you do the burnout too long, the thing starts fucking going sideways. Yeah, see, and the thing just kind of goes everywhere. So, it has to be the ballast.
I looked at the clock because I was saying to myself, where did you go? 5 to 7 with that sawed-off shot.
Let's go right in the middle with the weight distribution. Turn up the ballast a little bit. Just kind of go down about right here. Just kind of see how that works. The rear, we're going to go up again. The rear tire pressure will go down to 7 psi. Just kind of see how that works. Yeah, see? I don't know why it fucking does that. I don't know why it does that. It has to be the front wing. Because I think the rear... Let's just maybe turn this down a little bit. Not too much. Because I think that's what's causing the downforce. Let's just see how this works. Oh, see? can't get... It has to be... Okay, so... Spring damping. Let's go up there. The gear and increasing the strength that will directly control how much body roll is allowed. Let's turn that bitch all the way off. It should. Ugh. And then the rear spring frequency. For a flat ride setup. Balance frequency means that both the front and the rear springs frequency are the same. That a spring articulates after applying a load after hitting a bump. Suspension will, with high frequency, will articulate more quickly than the same car with low frequency springs. This does not include the effects of dampers. The damper affects the suspension behavior as well and should be adjusted accordingly. A higher frequency will make the springs stiffer. Too stiff means suspension does not compress quickly enough. Well, I don't want that to do too much because I want the rear tire pressure to be the compressor. Oh, Jesus. Because I want that, when this launches, I want that fucking ass end to come down. I want the ass end to come down and just have amounts of fucking compression in the springs. Especially if you're dealing with a lot of downforce. So, low tire compression or low tire pressure and a stiffer suspension should ultimately, give the tires more grip than having to use the springs to make that compression. Because if you do too much of a soft spring compression, it fucking bounces. I was doing a race before I started streaming, and all I was doing was fucking bouncing. This thing don't have a wheelie bar. So that kind of makes it hard. So ultimately, I want the low tire profile in the back to act as spring compression. I don't know why it's doing that. I think it's the I think it was the suspension trouble. I think. Go back to the garage, but we're almost there. We're almost there. The rear wing angle. I think we're just gonna go maybe 21 degrees, and then allows you to change the angle. Downforce helps the car. Front downforce is generated at the front of the car and acts as the front of the car. Generally, the front of the car should produce less downforce than the rear of the car. Yeah, a compromise between speed and drag is the best solution. Yeah, I know it. So we'll do 9 degrees on that, and then maybe 16 should work. The ride height, I think I want to bring down the back just a little bit. Maybe right there. Let's see what that does. Okay, let's see how this works. Okay, that was pretty. That was pretty stable. See? Fuck. It was doing good until something scrapes it. So, I think we gotta bring that fucking ride height up again in the front. Just a tad bit. And I think we'll have something pretty decent. Right there. Let's see if this makes a difference. See? Unload. Oh, that was the fucking decompression. So, oh, fuck, man. The rear spring damping, front damping, maybe right there. Let's see what that does. If I feel comfortable, I might put less air in the rear tires. See, son of a bitch. So I have to raise the front up more. Well, I don't know why it's doing that though. So maybe let's deal with the front again. The front spring frequency. Let's throw that up some more. And then the ride height. Let's bring it up just like that. And then let's throw the rear tire pressure down. I don't know if I'll ever be able to get that done. Yeah, see? Maybe throw the rear right height down a little bit more. Just a little bit, just like that. And then the front tire pressure, just kind of throw that down a little bit. On the front, front anti-roll bar. Let's see how that works. There we go. There we go. I think we got it. 127.9 seconds, but that's pretty. Okay, now we can start dealing with the gearing. Now we can start fucking with the gearing. Okay, so I don't want to go. Ratio of first gear. Let's see how that works. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So let's see. So that was 118. That was 9 seconds. So let's go back down. So, the ding free inch, we'll stick that in the middle for now. Determines the overall top speed. A lower ratio would lead to less torque. Wheels, but a higher top speed. Oh, this thing's gonna be nothing but fucking. See how that works. Pretty stable now. No, that doesn't work. Maybe we'll have to do it the other way. I think that what we might have to do. So we'll keep the final drive about right here. We'll do the first gear ratio about right here. Let's see how that works. Oh yeah, pretty damn stable burnouts now. Huh. So 131 9 seconds. So that's pretty standard. I think we can push more out of it. So final drive. First gear. Oh wait, this way. Duh. See how that works. Huh. So let's see where the speed's at. 127 at 9 seconds. Okay. So I think we should spread the gears apart a little bit more. So the first gear, second gear, third, fourth. maybe right there. Let's see how that works. Right there.
Yeah, get that.
130 at 9 seconds flat. Oh shit. Okay. So if we throw it down, we can probably get maybe high 8 seconds. So we'll do first gear. We'll throw that bitch all the way down here. Hopefully this will. So that was second gear. So we can throw these bastards shorter. 127. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure why the car revs up and then back down. Just like that. The way you line the fingers and the way the toes, exactly like that every time. Let's just throw this all the way down like this. And see if it does anything different. So that's what it does. Okay, so let's throw up the final drive. do gotta be careful. I don't know why it does that though. $136 8 seconds. So let's go more towards the top speed side of things.
Let's calm down.
Let's see, this might make the car fucking slow though. Like hella slow. Okay, let's see what that did. So 138 at 8 seconds. That's 8.8 seconds at 138. Let's throw it back down just a tad bit. Here, 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 here. Oh, that was the first time a car actually fucking twisted like that. So it doesn't do nothing. $131 at 8 seconds. So that's fucking, that's pretty much what we had it at stock. So let's throw this fucking power drive all the way down here. And make this let's see what this does. So they're all pretty close to each other. So that means that we have to spread them out a little bit. 119. Okay. So we'll keep the final drive all the way the fuck down there. First gear. Let's do this. So the first gear we'll do 1 click, 2 clicks, 3 clicks, 4 clicks, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have a decent amount right there, so we'll go. Yeah, we'll see what that does. I wish there was a way to fuck around with the engine. I wish there was a way to fuck around with the engine. Uh, so first gear ratio is fine. We'll do third. We'll do one more test. See what this does, and then we'll continue on the racing. I don't know why it does that. $128 at 9 seconds. Let me do a little bit of research and see what people have. Let's go ahead and do. Oh. We'll do gearing. This gearing setup. Super modified. Yeah, okay. Based on tuning strategies for high-performance vehicles and NHRA Speed for All, a strong competitive gearing set for super-modified vehicle often focuses on maximizing acceleration while balancing for top speed in the final gear. Interesting. That's what I already kind of did. Because the final gear, the final drive, if you throw that... So, yeah. This should... Uh, these determine gear ratios. A shorter gear allows for increased acceleration, but a lower top speed, making sure that the gears flow nicely into each other is vital. And then the final drive, a lower final drive motion, less torque, and also higher top speed. So let's do the maximizing acceleration with the final drive. Oh, I can already tell. Let's see what the top speed was at. Because now I know 127 at 9 seconds. Okay. I got it. So, we'll keep the final drive all the way up. And then we'll throw down this gear ratio just like this. But the differential use determines the proportion drive and inner and outer wheel on any given corner. Receive. But does left and is left and open and right is closed? Because more closed will give you more torque. So let's go this way and see how it works. I don't know how fast that was. $129 at 9 seconds. See, well, I don't think we can really do too much because these cars are only limited to a certain amount of top speed. So the fastest I've gone was the 139, I believe. So I think should throw that right here. Kind of decent amounts. Okay, let's see how this works. very, very stable. So I think the top speed is about 130. Oh, not top speed. But that's at 8 seconds. That is still fucking fast. So, let's do it one more time. And we're going to throw the gearing down a little bit more. Here. Maybe about right there. Okay, let's see how that works. See, okay, that was weird. Oh, that was 10 seconds. But I wasn't shifting. So, keep that about right there. Throw this right here. About right there. Let's put these in just like that. So 134 at 8 seconds. That's still pretty fucking fast. But so maybe about right there. Maybe use the second gear. First and second gear for acceleration. Third and fourth for the power gears. 130 at 8.8 seconds. So we can go down even more, separate them. So we'll go here, here, throw that up right there. Hey, let's see how this works. So 128 at 8.9 seconds.
This is a story that makes everyone.
So I think we are getting there. We are definitely getting there.
It's okay. And I was blaming on the altitude.
Final drive. Torque at the wheels with higher top speed. Let's throw that bitch bot right there. Oh, that was that second gear. .132 at 8.4 seconds. That's even faster. Okay. Even though the top speed isn't there. So we'll throw this about right there. Maybe kind of keep it in the middle towards the... Okay, that was the final drive, so yeah. .121 at 9 seconds, so that's slower. Okay. We'll do the final drive this way. We'll throw... I think these are fine right here. See which one this one does. I think an open differential should have a lot less resistance. am curious. That's 132 at 8 seconds. Okay, we'll do one more. Let's just see how it works. So the final drive, we'll do it right here. First gear ratio. Once we get to like the pro mods, funny cars, and the top fuel dragsters, that's going to be a whole different ballgame. So, we'll space out first and second bit. Yeah, see, 131 at 9 seconds. So we'll spread these just like that a little bit. Tune is fucking spectacular. It's just gear. $129 at 9 seconds. Where's my fucking 8 second? Okay, let's go back to our 8 second fucking times. And one more time. I want those 8 second lap times. 9.5. 5. So, final drive up here.
making a late morning statement. Can you make sure it posts today?
Let's try this. I don't think I care about the top speed. I think I just want the torque. $120 at 9 seconds. What the fuck? I should have just kept it where it was.
What the fuck did she say about me? Yes, no. What'd she say about my wife? I didn't fucking say it. Oh. Say it to my face.
That's what I was afraid of. We'll try that again. Yeah, see, that's the differential. So that's it being closed. Too much torque. It's making the chassis twist. Oh, God. No, that's slower. I should have just fucking kept it where it was.
So that's kind of how it's going to work. Yeah, bitch. What? Speak. You know I hate it when you do that.
Now there's something. Oh, the car's slower. Okay. Yeah, so we'll have to go back up this way.
Hello? Nobody, this is the
I think that's how we made it. Around 20 at 9 seconds. Dude, what the fuck, man? I just had the 8 seconds.
everything around here. All the places, be careful.
I don't like how the car's moving like that now. It was really smooth. No, it's not. Okay. This is officially pissing me off. I'm going to do some research, and I'll get back to you guys. Okay, I did get something. I did get something here. So, set rear wing to about 34.
Introducing the all-new
0.5.
Vistic at Forward Cadillac Arena. Boldly styled and masterfully crafted, the Vistic brings 3 rows of premium
Prevent light truck spinning. Set the first gear to 280.
designed for families who demand space, sophistication, and sustainability. The Vistic is the future of luxury travel. Experience the all-new
280.
today at Forward Cadillac Arena. Family-driven.
And keep the final drive between 330 and 340.
Just go to drivetime.com, get approved, and you can personalize your little terms on any car. I can seriously customize my own counted monthly payments 100%. So if I like one car,
I see. I'm guessing the second and third gears you can fuck around with. Okay.
this is the commercial. Go get your real deal at drivetime.com. At Purdue,
Aim tire temperatures of 130 to 115 to ensure maximum grip
about what's on your
during launch. Gearbox, tighten first gear from launch. 280 and set second and third around 220, 235. Yeah, 220, 235. 30, and then 170, 190. 190. Adjust between 330 and 3, or the final drive 330, 340 based on track grip. Tighten first gear from launch. Set second, third around, and I'm guessing fourth gear is around 170, 190. Okay. So 160 to 200. Yeah, about 180. Yeah, about where it makes it green. The suspension, set the front rider height as low as possible without scraping during the burnout. I fucking knew it. But right there. Shift weight to maximize track. Keeping rear. Okay, so the weight. I'm guessing this will be towards the back. Alright. Okay, let's see what this does. I can already fucking tell. Oh shit. But of course, it's a slow 124 at 9 seconds. That's really slow though. This has to be. Oh, that's for super mod. super modified, not fucking super mod. See what else we can find. So a lot of these, tunes are for the pro mods. But I am going to.
You got like a cheese? Yeah. Get it off.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna figure this out real quick and then I'll be back. Okay, so apparently that looks a bit awkward. I did have this the fucking my first time I did this. Um, I have to lift up the front real quick. Because the front said no. Okay. Yeah, we have to lift up the fucking front end a little bit more. There we go. I guess that's. No. Oh, I blew. I blew the engine. This was just for shits and giggles. Because I thought this was fucking stupid. But we're gonna fucking throw out the red height, go back down. Like that. Rear tire pressure. Front tire pressure. Oh, this shit was fucking. The front's got to come back up. The back's got to go back down a little bit. I just wanted to do this for shits and giggles. So this way. This way.
Hey Jamal, this is Elvis Martini, man. You called me last week and let me know.
What?
Still with the discount or what? Okay, great. No checks out. That's the only thing. I'm not charging a security deposit. I'm not checking any credits, especially we got going. If you could just bring cash, that would be great. You buy like 6?
It rolls on to something gearing. was also something with the gearing.
Right, no, just like that's all. Just like that. Okay?
133 at 8 seconds. There we go. Alright. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna grab some. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. So, 133 at 8 seconds. It's not bad. It's not that bad. But I am going to change the brake bias. So I can have a little bit more. That doesn't do shit. Still fast. Does that little bounciness though, but I think that's because of the 140 at 8 seconds. Yeah, we got it right there. I ain't changing it. I am not changing it. Okay. It sucks that I have to do a full season again. But I think we're just gonna like kind of disqualify ourselves. Do some races, but disqualify ourselves so we can get through this shit faster.
The next event in the NHRA Camping World Drag Racing Championship Series is kicking off with a bang. Oh, it looks like the driver in the left lane didn't heat their tires enough. This is the first time you see both of these drivers in the track this weekend. The left lane drivers losing control. Will they have enough to get over the line? Oh no, that's a huge crash. The safety safari is on the way.
That's what I was afraid of.
Another
So-
sensational race is in the books, and we've got more to come, so don't.
That's because the car is bouncing. Let's go into tuning.
The NHRA Safety Safari does such a great job each and every weekend of keeping the drivers and the spectators safe. Give them a big round of applause. Are those tires going to be warm enough to get the traction they need off the line?
Well, shit. 120 at 9 seconds.
Another sensational race is in the books, and we've got more to come, so don't go anywhere.
That's so weird. I think we might go ahead and stake our roll. Try to fix it,
What a great turnout we've seen so far for this weekend's event. The grandstands are filling up, and we're just about ready to rock and roll. So without further ado, let's take it trackside.
Let's see if we can't fix this. It's the maybe right there, front spring frequency. Maybe about right there. About right there. See how that works.
I can feel the anticipation for our next race coming up here in the commentary box, ladies and gentlemen. The roar of the engines firing up, the smell of the exhaust, the sun lifting out the engines. It does not get better than this. It's very tough to get those tires in the right temperature window for a successful launch. That didn't seem to do the trick.
The count bottomed out.
Oh, I think I'm losing
So we have to pick up the right height.
We got more NHRA drag racing action.
Well, this is gonna keep costing me fucking money.
Just a reminder, NHRA offers every single ticket holder and golden access to the pay-per-view. So if you haven't had a chance yet, go take a peek at what these cars look like in the hood and watch them closely. It's very tough to get those tires in the right temperature window for a successful launch. That didn't seem to do the trick. The last round was exciting. You ain't seen nothing yet. The right lane drivers working around on old tires. That cost them some time. That was sensational.
Huh, well, we got it to at least go. 142 at 8 seconds.
Can you believe what we just seen? And can you believe that this isn't even the
So
final
this car
round?
will be
Stay
even
tuned.
faster
The next race in this event is right around the
if I
corner.
could actually get a good burn on. Already, this car's pretty quick, but we'll do another qualifying section. Make sure this shit wasn't a flake.
The track maintenance crew has been working very hard to sweep and spray the track in preparation for this event. They do good work, folks. That didn't look like a great burnout from up here. Will it be enough? More qualifying action coming up next. Current times in the quarter. Not a great start for the driver on the right lane. No traction. The right lane makes contact with the wall. Bad luck.
Oh, that was my bad. 137.
This is what we love to see. Too gritty, hard-nosed race.
8 seconds. I want to do it again, just to make sure.
The NHRA safety
It's
safari
actually
does
good.
such a great job each and every week keeping the drivers and spectators safe. Give them a big round of applause.
Oh. Well, should have switched the tires. I'm pretty sure those were the tires that just popped.
I can feel the
Let's see.
anticipation for our next race coming up here in the commentary box, ladies and gentlemen. The roar of the engines firing up, the smell of the exhaust of sun lifting out the engines. It does not get better than this. Oh, it looks like the driver in the right lane didn't heat their tires enough. These two drivers are chopping at the bit. They've been anticipating this matchup. Those tires are definitely not in the right temperature window. They just can't find grip. A wonderful result for our wood. Can you believe what we've just seen?
This is bullshit.
What is showing from these two drivers? I don't know about you folks, but I am still... The track maintenance crew has been working very hard to sweep and spray the track in preparation for this event. They do good work, folks. We can see a loss of grip after that burnout attempt. The next round is going to be a barn burner. Both of these drivers did well. The right lane drivers squirming around on cold tires. That will cost them some time. An incredible performance from these two drivers thus far.
Okay, I think I might got it. I think I might have it. As soon as you launch, you want to go in the second gear. As soon as you launch.
Everything's bigger in Texas, including the action. We're grateful for the warm welcome back to the Texas Motorplex. Racing is fast. We're back. Stay tuned for another historic drag racing event. You have to wonder if their tires are going to be warm enough after that burnout attempt. Coming up, our first matchup of the day featuring two very skilled drivers. Really not enough heat in the tires on that run. Would you look at that? A win for the driver.
Got it. Now we got it.
These drivers give it absolutely everything every time their wheels touch the drag strip. With this level of competition so far this weekend, nope.
Pretty decent too. Let's do another test pass.
In case you're looking to go on a road trip, the NHRA has over 140 sanctioned drag strips across America. It's very tough to get those tires.
Of course, we're not going to get like, we're not going to be able to get the tires hot. Can't make this bitch launch.
We've seen these two drivers in close competition with one another in the past. The right lane drivers losing control, but they have enough to get over the line. That was an exciting, what a win! Amazing performance on the track this round. We've seen some great races already so far this season, and this one was no... Hello, folks. I'm Brian Loans, and I'll be your host for this weekend's NHRA Camping World Drag Racing Series event. I hope you're as excited for the action as I am. Love to see all of our young Patriot fans in the audience. Don't forget, kids, it's actually Drags Racing every Sunday at NHRA Drag Strip. Kids from age 5 to 17 need a drag racing career started and season of your drag racing. Even though this is a first round race, I know that these two are going to give it, and the right lane drivers turning around on both tires. That will cost them some time. I've been doing this a long time, folks, and I can't remember a race as good as that one. Absolutely no fear in either of these drivers. That's why they're at the top of this one. Four football fields in less than 5 seconds. That's an indication of just how lightning quick these cars are, ladies and gentlemen. That burnout didn't look particularly effective. Let's see if they've got enough temperature in the tires for the upcoming race. We were wondering if we'd see this matchup, and sure enough, here we are. The car in the right lane clearly suffering from wheel The NHRA Camping World Drag Racing Series never fails to deliver hard-pounding, high-octane action. The road to the finals carries on. The NHRA Safety Safari does such a great job each and every weekend of keeping the drivers and the spectators safe. Give them a big round of applause. Did the driver in the right lane hold their brakes well enough for that burnout? Race that was. Oh, I think I'm losing my voice. What a race we just saw. And we've got more NHRA drag racing action. The NHRA Safety Safari does such a great job each and every weekend in keeping the drivers and spectators safe. Give them a big round of applause. Did the driver in the right lane hold their brakes well enough with that burnout? Oh, I think I'm losing my voice. What a race we just saw. And we've got more. In case this is your first time out to the racetrack this weekend, my name's Brian Rhodes, and I'll be your host for the race. It's always intriguing all the events, and you're having as much fun as I am. You have to wonder if their tires are going to be warm enough after that burnout attempt. Drivers will be looking to make easy work of their opponent in the first round. The right lane drivers losing control. heart is still pounding after that last race run, and we've got more for you coming up next. The NHRA is back in Charlotte. I'm Brian Lones and welcome to C-Max Dragway. The drivers and their crews are getting prepared for the pits. You're getting prepared for an unforgettable day of drag racing. We can see a loss of grip after that burnout attempt. What a way to kick off this first round. I wouldn't be surprised if this was going to loss of grip with the car in the white lane. What a win! Amazing performance on the track this round. These drivers give it absolutely everything every time their wheels touch. It's always such a thrill to watch these cars, isn't it? It's very tough to get those tires in the right temperature window for a successful launch. That didn't seem to do the trick. We've seen these two drivers in close competition with one another in the pit. Looks like they couldn't get the tires in the right temperature window. An exceptional and excellent race. They just logged a respectable ET, but it was enough to beat their opponent in this match and to move them on to the next round. These drivers give it absolutely everything every time. What a great turnout we've seen so far for this weekend's event. The grandstands are filling up and we're just about ready to rock and roll. So without further ado, in case you were looking to go on a road trip, the NHRA has over 140 sanctioned drag strips across America. We can see a loss of grip after that burnout attempt. This is the first time we've seen both of these drivers on the track this week. Looks like they couldn't get the tires in the right temperature window. The right lane moves on to the next round. Oh, I think I'm losing my voice. What a race we just saw. And we've got more NHRA drag racing action coming your way. The NHRA, that's the National Hot Rod Association, is the largest auto racing sanctioning body. Over 35,000 licensed competitors. Are those tires going to be warm enough to get the traction they need off the line? What a way to kick off this first round. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the right lane drivers